So, at the end of that last video, I mentioned something about like nuclear power and harnessing that power for good. And it actually got me thinking about something else. Love also being like nuclear. You know, um, love's a tricky thing. Describe it. You know, you talk about rocket science or nuclear fusion, nuclear fission, nuclear bombs. You know, that all you can explain all that. It might be pretty complex, but you can explain it. You know, love something more like a color. You know, I think this is really deep here. Describe the color blue. Hell, pick a color, try to describe it. You can't. Only in relation to the other colors. You know, I'm wearing this blue beater here. My truck's blue. I fucking see where it's at. It's fucking somewhere over there. God damn it. Whatever. Yeah, I kind of just got out of a weird thing. Okay, I'll put it bluntly. I got ghosted finally from this girl I was talking to. You know, when we met in person the one time, she said she was interested in a serious relationship. Well, I asked. I said, I'm interested in a serious relationship. Is that something you'd be, you know, looking into? She was like, yeah. So, talking to her for about a month total. You know what I mean? And, oh, this is my first summer of real freedom in my life. For real. Went to prison when I was 20. So, 10 years in prison. And a couple years as an adult prior to going to prison. I always had a severe drug addiction. Been there, done that. Got that out my system. You know, that longing for some companionship. I had a bunch of good friends and family. That's for sure. But that romantic companionship, what I really feel I'm lacking. You know, I got a few plans for this summer, and I really want someone to enjoy them with me. Yep. And what I'm getting at with the nuclear power thing is, I don't know. I don't believe in love at first sight. And I guess this is kind of lame to admit because I'm such a tough guy, you know. But I love everybody, man. I really do. Even I might say some off-color things. I may talk bad about certain people. But at the end of the day, you get me in a room with anybody, and I'll find something to like about them. You know, even if they're a douchebag, even whatever. I ain't even gonna say a bunch of bad character traits, even if they're not a man of their word. You know, here's a good example. And this is a really good example of how you can love people even though they're worthless. Buddy, I won't name names, but my one buddy screwed my other buddy over on some money, right? And here's what I said was like, man, that dude, fun dude to hang out with, fun dude to kick it with, but if you're not good on your word, you're no good. But if that guy was here right now and we were kicking it, I have a good time. I don't know, maybe there's a level of being two-faced. Maybe that's a character flaw of mine. But that's more on a friendship level, you know. But yeah, really winging this one. I'm really loose here. Romantic. After all them years in prison, and for the whole time I said I'm gonna get out here, get out on these streets and just fuck everything. Get on Tinder, get on whatever these fucking dating sites are and shit. The hookup sites, this whole hookup culture, you know. And then boom, I got out here. You know what it really is? I realize about myself, maybe that's where I don't fit the societal norms, is that's not what I want. I want something with someone that's I ain't talking about marriage and kids and all that shit. I really don't want to have kids. I want to live my life and share it with somebody. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little heartbroken over something that was nothing. But nah, it ain't that. All it did was fucking remind me. It was a refresher. Nice little refresher course of yeah. Well, I won't get into details of that, but thought there was gonna maybe be something there, and just get ghosted at the end of the day. That's really funny because I bought her flowers. She's gonna get them to borrow. Yeah. Timing, poetic irony. I don't know the exact definition of poetic justice, but certainly seems poetic that I bought her flowers, and then she ghosted me. You know, it was going to be a nice little surprise. Hell, I guess it'll still be a surprise for her. But, whatever. You know, I know what I want. Just somebody to share this life with, you know. At least for some time. At least for a little bit, you know. Fuck. I love Michigan. I do love Michigan. Love my friends. Love my family. You know, I love animals. Fucking love cats, man. I haven't even really got to be around any dogs. My Aunt Jamie brought her Chihuahua, Pippa, one time for the drive. Yeah, it was from here back down to Detroit. So that's the only dog I've been around, but we got all these cats here at the house, and I fucking love them. When I move out in a couple weeks, I'm really going to miss them, but, you know. God damn, here's something I didn't tell nobody about this. About 2 weeks ago, I was driving back from Detroit. Fucking ran over a squirrel, man, on the fucking highway. And the little fucker was so terrified. He's like in the middle of the highway. Was trying to cross it. And, I ain't gonna swerve when I'm doing fucking 70, 75, 80, whatever I was doing. You know, but it was just like, god damn, man. You know, maybe I got too big of a heart. I'll repeat it here because I sent a little video to this girl a few weeks ago now, but I said it, and I think it's fucking hilarious. But I didn't get much of a response from it, but I got a really big heart. May not have a really big dick, but I got a really big heart. Maybe my heart's too big. I don't even know. That longing. All them years in prison, a longing for someone, something, you know, really a longing for freedom. And then you get, you know, me at least, I got out here and it's like, oh, still missing something. Got a good job, got a good truck, bought a house, can't stress enough, great friends and family. Still a missing puzzle piece. You know? What a sad loser, you know what I mean? What a fucking lame. Gonna sit here on YouTube and fucking cry about how lonely he is. But, yeah, I know I'm a really good dude. And I got a whole lot to offer. You know, I ended up getting back on Facebook dating. Let's see how that goes. You know what I mean? That reminds me, another thing too is like, the friends that I made in prison got to know me better, you know, in all my capacities for everything: work, play, violence, fortitude, positivity. Them guys got to know me better than I think anybody out here has yet, and that's really the discouraging thing. Is like, you don't take the time to know me, you're missing out. But A lot of it's situational. Some things are hard to demonstrate. But there's this power. You know, I don't believe in like Christianity, like that God, or Islam, or Judaism. Well, Christianity is Judaism 2.0, but none of those monotheistic things work for me. I lean more towards like a Buddhist or a Taoist, but really fallen out of the yoga and meditation, and my in-touchness with the moment is very blinded by this longing, this overwhelming longing, somebody to share this with. You know, so that's really what this 11 minutes has been about, is like you're trying to share with somebody who might care. Oh, how cute. You know? Yeah. I don't know. I'll quit wasting your time. But that's kind of where I'm at mentally. You know, catch me when I'm actually doing something, when I'm active, and all smiles, all fucking cheery as can be. But off days of work like this, can't go nowhere because I'm still on house arrest. Don't have anything Joe and Sarah really want me to do here around the house. Fucking slept in bed all day. And when I wasn't actually sleeping, I was fucking around on this phone. Watched a good movie last night, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. And if you ain't seen that one, definitely go check that out. It was a good one. You know, I like Jake Gyllenhaal. He's one of them actors a lot of people kind of dislike or talk shit about. But I thought his performance was good. And it's about a bond. I ain't gonna ruin the movie, but basically this guy saves Jake Gyllenhaal's life, and then Jake Gyllenhaal commits his life to saving that guy's. But that bond, you know, something I seek to find. So anyway, as for a romantic bond, you know, there's plenty of fish in the sea, and I won't know if I don't go looking. But this modern society, the hookup culture thing, that's not what I want. I thought it was for so long, too. But I came to the realization I got too big of a heart. I want sex to mean something. And don't get me wrong, I got a lot of stuff I want to do up here, you know. Things I want to act on, you know. I'm gonna do some freaky shit for sure, but I want it to all be with somebody that we can do other stuff with too, you know, and have a good wholesome time. I don't know. I guess I'll cap this at 15 minutes. I got another minute and a half to ramble here, but just needed to get this out, needed to say this bullshit to anybody, you know. Not really wallowing in my own self-pity, kind of just like, man, you know, I know what I want, but find somebody else that wants that, you know, and is willing to love me for who I am and handle all my eccentricities. Feels like that's a challenge, you know. Oh, I love music. There's something I love. I mean, I know people like music, but man, some shit hits for me. I just feel it hits different than it does for anybody else. You know, you might have a band you like, and somebody else might like a band, but with something like music, I think it hits everybody differently. So I'll leave you with some lyrics. I'm just a new boy, stranger in this town. Where of all the good times? Who's gonna show this stranger around?